Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of my designs for the last few weeks. I'm curious if any of these would be useful to you, or if you see any major improvements that should have been made. First off, we have this interesting picture. This picture is actually printed at only 50% scale, so it's supposed to be quite a bit larger than this. I had this idea when I was working with some soil. I couldn't scoop all of it out of the wheelbarrow. And I thought, what if we had a pitcher that had a scoop that was flat like a dustpan? And that's where this idea originated. Now, I wasn't willing to commit the total volume of filament that this would have taken, and I might have had to switch to a larger printer. Next up, we'll look at the Rotary parts organizer. Now I have a larger metal version of this out in my garage, and I had the idea to try to reduce that while still giving a useful amount of storage. This whole thing is modular, so in theory you could make this as tall as you need or any other variations to make it better suited. Now my original design was involving this being a rotary container where each level snapped together and spun freely. That's not how this model turned out, and I'm not sure if I'll revisit this to make any improvements. Next we have a more conventional bin style. When I'm making items like this, I'm always trying to design them to not use any supports. There's not really any particular reason I don't like using supports. I just figure it's a design challenge at a minimum, and it ultimately does present a better result in the end. Seem to be doing a lot of bins here, but here is a wall mountable bin, and this one, the idea of the design was to give a ease to retrieving small parts by giving it a strong tapered front and rear. And I think this will accept up to a number 8 screw, and I believe the spacing looks to be on 1-inch spacing for the mounts. Now for cable organization, I made these two versions. On this blue one, there is a version for a 3 position, a 5 position, and I believe this is a 7 position. Now the idea with these was for them to hold network cable, so think Cat 5, Cat 6, but they would hold a lot of charge cables as well. And in a similar realm, here is another cable assembly that I came up with. This uses a standard mount that these are all tongue and groove designed, and they slide in covering the mounting. And this is again a 4 position where this will hold most Type-C charge cables or small USB. And then these two versions are very similar. This one is a spring close tray style that could hold a fair amount of cables. And then we have this, which is a simple ring loop, probably somewhere around 0.5, 0.6 diameter. Now what's next? We have these paint triangles. I do use paint triangles at my work, but these are 3D printed. And I thought the idea of having a wall mount kind of useful. Now this is a unique design that is also printed at 50% scale. I might feature the original unit in an upcoming video, so let me know in the comments if you know what this device will be. Well, are we missing anything? I do have these lights, but these probably fall into a month ago project. This is the low profile version that I created last. And this is just Type-C powered with a 5-watt LED. And I have multiple different diffusers that fit on this. I believe it is a 2-inch ring that is in this. And then this is the previous version that also has a 3-watt LED. And this one has a cooling fan embedded in it, as well as a speed control. And this one is featured in another one of my videos. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about these builds, and what might you have done differently? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.